Wake up and I feel like cash. Wake up and I feel like M's. My foot stays pressed on the gas. I'm glad I don't feel like them. They might just get flexed on. Got that spice like Szechuan. Can't be touched, I'm Teflon. Once I met Zac Efron. Go hard for the bros and the bros hot mine. Don't think for a sec that I won't drop on. Wanna stay for the show? Just log on to RoneDotCom. Get knocked off and we still rock on. Come to the pound, see a real top dog. Wanna stay for the show? Then just log on to RoneDotCom.
Back in this bitch. RoneDotCom. Another day, another dollar. I feel good today. I feel really good today. I know you feel good today too. Shout out to yourselves for carving out a little bit of your day to be with us today. My God, I feel good. And honestly, I feel so good, I think it makes people feel uncomfortable. I think that it makes people feel a little bit easy when you feel too good, to the fact where I gotta temper it back a little bit. You walk around the city smiling, people think that you're a pervert. People think that there's something legitimately wrong with you. You ride around your bike standing up with a gleeful grin on your face. People think that you're on Epstein's list. Will I temper it? No, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that it's true. Just because I have a fucking bright smile on my face doesn't mean anything about what islands I've been to and what planes I've been on, okay? I've been on regular planes. I've been on planes, okay? My entire existence, I've been on nothing but planes. Big show today. Shout out to yourselves in the chat. Shout out to yourselves big time. Folks rolling in because it's a beautiful day. You know that people are here early when Dave Portnoy is going to be in the office today. When the big boss man come around. When Dave's coming around, you know it's going to be fucking massive. And people are scurrying around. I cannot wait to see the amount of busy work, the amount of pretend work that gets done. But hey, if you're pretending to work, that's fine. You know what I mean? Welcome to the rest of corporate America. Everybody else is pretending to work. So why can't we do it in our little fantasy factory job over here? My God, am I fucking overwhelmed with gratitude today. I had a conversation with just another biker at a red light about how grateful we are to not be in the cars and on the goddamn subway, the fucking rat race, but we're chasing our own rat poison out here. My God, feels so good. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Big up to the internet bomba clot. As was said by BB, that's not me appropriating a patois. That's me just reading off the chat. Unbelievable day to be on this show. Unbelievable day for me to just be yapping into a microphone. It's the yap. Time to talk shop and chill with the chat. It's the yap. I'm just yapping right now into the microphone, but I will be joined by guests today. That I promise you. I will be joined by at least one guest, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four guests, and we'll play that by ear. High-profile guests. We will almost certainly be rejoined by Steve Gerben, the star of Tires. Did I drag the interaction a little bit last week? We were just trying our best last week, okay? Audio issues, sure, that happens at a multi-million-dollar media company. That happens. Don't confuse yourself. I've watched ESPN broadcasts where the audio goes out, the lights go out in the middle of the basketball game, and they play in the dark, okay? It happens to guys like us at media companies, okay? To super successful millionaire, billionaire guys like us. And that's fine, because we're back this week. We're guaranteed to be back with good audio on Zoom this week. We tested it again. We fucking grinded. Everybody behind the glass grinded so fucking hard, dude. And I appreciate it so much. Shout out to Steve, of course. Shout out to Ian, of course. But most of all, shout out to fucking Tyler, dude. I think that Tyler is probably the least known Barstool producer who does the most. Tyler never asks for anything, and he's so damn humble. Look at him turning his face away from the fucking camera because he's so fucking humble. Every show that I do, Tyler's working on. Every video I put out, Tyler's working on. He's working with me on the creative stuff. He's working with me on like the procedural stuff. He's making sure everything is lined up advertisement-wise, technically-wise. Can we fire it off one fucking time for Tyler? Give the man a goddamn bouquet. One time, can Tyler get some fucking credit? And the one thing that's better than credit is money. So if anyone would like to put some cash on Tyler's books or whatever, you know what I mean, we'll find a way to get the Cash App out there for Tyler. Is Tyler single? Says Chris DeSanti. He's straight as a Broad Street, but at the same time, Chris DeSanti, I can't tell if you're a guy or girl, okay? Chris is sometimes a girl's name. So in that case, I it's not my business to say whether he's single or not. But big ups Tyler. Big ups Tyler, who weirdly wants the Boston Celtics to tank this year, dude. I don't want that for them. But this isn't a sports show yet. But man, I'm excited to have some NFL chat coming around the bend. So much good stuff coming around the bend as we yap along. Later on today, we will be doing not a live stream, but I'm going to be in the little like pop punk studio, and we're going to be recording some new pop punk songs, and then we will put out a video of kind of the best hits and moments of recording of those songs. We have a new pop punk tour that is coming this fall, and so we want to have some new songs for that. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure that on August 22nd, we will be playing at the Jersey Shore in close vicinity to the Barstool Beach House. So we need some new fodder for pop punk. We will be in the studio putting some shit down today. Then later on, the content will come out on RoneDotCom. Any ideas for like pop punk songs? Like angsty, like fucking pop punk ass songs? Like, I lost my vape, and now I'm freaking out. It pissed me off. I flipped the cushions, looked under the couch. That type of shit, bro. Like, any ideas on shit that we could fucking talk about pop punk wise? If not, I have ideas in the chamber. Fucking locked in the rumbling. Iris. What are we talking about? Iris from Love Island? The baddie Iris from Love Island? Is that who you guys are talking about right now? That can't be the Iris that Tim Duke is talking about. Is that just a random Iris that he's just like dropping the word Iris in the chat to kind of, or is he talking Goo Goo Dolls Iris? What Iris are you talking about, bro? I think that the right thing happened on Love Island. Amaya Papaya, the love of the nation right now. They fucking cannot get enough. Yo, Lost My Vape could be a banger. It could be, bro. But that's like more of a ballad, and I want up-tempo. You know what I mean? I want to be able to sing something on stage that gets the people going. I want to have a fucking mosh pit on fucking people fired the fuck up. So I like up-tempo, but I like a ballady I Lost My Vape song if people want to throw up their lighters because they don't have their vape anymore, or just like charge up their fucking rechargeable vapes. Rone and Kate are Dennis and D in real life. Funny. That's funny, Derek. Very funny. Very funny. I need my jiggas. Okay. 1 minute Kanye XXX. You should write the instrumental and then think of the words. See, that's how songwriting. So you guys are kind of just saying like The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. That's just a pop punk song kind of already that exists. See, I can't write The Middle by Jimmy Eat World because Jimmy Eat World already wrote The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. Is it make a song about being an angry goth teen? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. Sad Boy Season featuring fights. I like that. Sad Boy Season featuring fights. I'll write that down. We own that idea, though. Even though you said it, I own that. Sad Boy Season featuring fights. Roni doesn't. No, we already do that, bro. Fights. Do it in my van every Sunday. Don't forget to ask Gerbies if he still skeets clear. Okay, so Steve Gerben is coming on again. Steve Gerben is coming on again at 9:45. The ADD has me bouncing off the walls again. Whoa. Nadu flu. Okay, that's kind of like a that's kind of a of the moment type of thing. And I don't like how Nadu kind of like retroactively shitted on Barstool. He was like, nobody does shit. And that's true, but I would prefer to be the one to say it. I'd like to say that, not Nadu saying that. because I'm all, Nadu, had lots of chances. I love Nadu, but Boomer Suck, that's also classic. Rat Lips, Some 69, that's cool. Screw Nadu, Never a Day Unsucked. Never a Day Unsucked is actually a good, that's, okay. Never a Day Unsucked. So maybe that's the Nadu song, and it's like Never a Day Unsucked is the song, is like the theme of the song. And never a day unsucked. Never a day unsucked. Type something like that. You know what I mean? Song about no audio. Okay, KB said that. Yes, I know. I'm well aware. Robbie Fox in the building. What could Robbie Fox be doing here so early? I wonder. Who could be walking through those doors at any time? I wonder who would Robbie Fox be in here early for? Who would he be grabbing waters for? But he's here at this early in the morning. Give me a second of your time, Bob. Bob, I'm talking about this pop punk stream today, and we're trying to get ideas from everybody.
Very exciting stuff. Why is this so low?
Solo, because I'm going solo.
Oh,
That's
pretty good.
We're ready for it. They said we should do a Sad Boy season song featuring fights.
Oh, I like that.
That's
I like
good.
that idea. Yeah.
And then they said they were like, do a Nadu Flu song. I was like, that's kind of like of the moment. It's not going to be timeless. But then they were like, do a Never a Day Unsucked song.
That could be good.
And that's a little bit better. That's a little bit more exciting.
That could also be very pop punk. People just looking at it, being like, "What does Nadu stand for?" That's the song title.
Yeah. And it's Never a Day Unsucked.
I liked that. My two ideas that I've been pitching forever: a breakup song, but it's to the little brother.
Yeah, that's classic.
And then a Midwest emo song about Miami, Ohio.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Kind of like that one, Miami, Ohio.
Wow, yeah, that's kind of good. You don't find out until like a little bit into the song that it's Ohio.
Yes, we're singing about how beautiful Miami is, how much we miss Miami.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Is there beaches in Miami, Ohio?
I have no idea. I only know the school. That's the only thing I know about it.
Right. Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here so early?
CM Punk Rhea Ripley coming in, my mom's basement. Exciting. They're going to be here any minute. Literally any minute. You'll see him walk in.
What, bro?
Yeah.
My brother CM Punk?
Big stuff.
They're saying Fox, great idea. They said tell Robbie to mix in a calorie.
Oh, come on. Don't do that.
He has Reynolds. He did GoMad. The fuck are you talking about?
I did do GoMad. 40 pounds in a year.
I talk about GoMad all the time to my young boys. I tell them about how you did GoMad. Because I'm trying to get them on GoMad.
No. I wouldn't recommend.
I mean, they're literally, that's all they're on right now.
They're on GoMad.
They're definitely not
I
getting
would
to a
just get
gallon.
home from school, I'd throw up milk.
Oh,
Be
my.
like, I got to get this milk out of my
Yeah,
stomach.
so I don't want to hear about the fucking calories. Any comment on Conor McGregor's dick pic?
No. I mean, it's bad. It's huge, but it's bad stuff,
What, his penis?
Huge, yeah.
No. Bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
Like his penis is bad or the circumstances around it are bad?
Circumstances around it seem bad.
It kind of seems like...
Penis I got no gripes with.
It seemed like a punching bag that had kind of been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Probably
it just
has been.
It definitely has been. It just
Yeah.
has been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet when he masturbates that it is violent. Like there's no way he's gentle with his penis.
Seems like everything he does is violent. to be
Like
honest.
he's definitely submitting his dick.
Yeah, well, he lifts weights with it.
That was crazy.
Crazy. He's lucky he could still get it hard after all the abuse.
What was that? Like a 2 pound? Do you think? Do you think that was a designed cock weight?
3, 4? I don't know. I don't
6,
know. I
7?
don't lift weights with my dick.
Well, I was gonna say something nasty like it shows, but I don't know what your dick is like. You probably have a heavy one.
Heavy.
Happy anniversary. And
What a transition.
happy anniversary.
Glad to know it still works. Happy anniversary. All right.
And enjoy your interviews, bro. Send my bro Punk in if he walks by.
Yeah.
That's my fucking brother. People don't know I went on a bachelor party with CM Punk a couple years ago. And man, we went to a White Sox game together. We went to a arcade game factory together. Me and CM Punk are just like fucking brothers. You know what I mean? Me and CM Punk, we don't do a damn thing without each other. You know? Whenever we're in the city, we have to link up and go micro bowling. The bowling where it's like the little bowling balls. You know? We got to do straight edge activities together. Matching Pepsi tattoos and shit like that. Speak of the fucking devil. Speak of the fucking devil himself. Unbelievable stuff. Couldn't be more fired up for the fucking legend to walk in. Absolute beast. Looks strong, feels strong, plays strong. And there he goes. Wow. Count that as a guest. That's a guest. He walked through the background of the show. That's a guest. That's a body. All right, count that as a fucking guest. My absolute brother, CM Punk, suit tailored to perfection. Could not look stronger, could not look more, I don't know, more postured out. I realize I'm fucking good-ass posture. I've been trying to get in my fucking posture bag. I saw a picture of my shoulders. I look like a fucking scroll the other day. I was fucking rolled up like fucking this, dude. I look like a damn toilet paper roll, dude. I fucking need to open my shit up. Some posture, maybe some tips from Punk, but you know that a guy like him has been cultivating posture his entire life. You know that a guy like CM Punk wasn't just born with posture, but it's something that he's been working on tirelessly up until this date, and god damn does it show. God damn does it show. What a fucking great guy. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Pepsi tattoo. Yeah, maybe. It was just the sandbags kind of like, falling all over the place. It's kind of stumbling on top of me. I don't mind it. CM Pop Punk. That's fire. That's fucking fire. God damn. Yeah, tech support coming in. It's really rattling. It's more like the height and the weight distribution. That shit is going to collapse over. Yeah. Curl that thing around. Yeah. It's also kind of has a rattle going. A little rattlesnake moan. Gang, Rone. Of course, gang. Yeah. Good luck's bustin'. Rone, how about Schwarber last night? How about Schwarby? How about a former Chicago Cub just fucking taking care of business, dude? Current Philly. Taking care of business, bro. That's my fucking bro. Schwarber just fucking busting shit up. My guy, Punk, absolutely stunning look in the Jordans and the suit. Fucking handsome as hell. I cannot get enough of my brother CM Punk. Of course, my boy Bob's got to get his takes off, but man, getting Punk in here we would talk about times past. We're going to do a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 yak style draft, whether it's a race to finish the drafted items at the end. Like, what kind of things are we talking about, Lynn? What do we mean, Lynn? Like, what are we trying to finish? Is it, like, food stuffs? Is it food items? Hey, Rhea. What's up, Rhea? They're saying in the background, of course, they're talking about Rhea. Ripley, not Barstool Rhea. Different Rhea. Get Rhea in here. Ro, my wife says your look and voice remind her of Rob Dyrdek. I told her she's crazy, but that could be a compliment. I don't know. So that was one of the first, like, Barstool or battle rap, I guess, disses that I would get. And I never took it as a diss. They used to hit me with a lot of Rob Dyrdek and a lot of Daniel Tosh, who I would get when I was a younger, more postured out, skinnier man. But now these days, it's just a lot of Dyrdek. And I think it's maybe the attitude I get. Or I don't know if it's my teeth or what the fuck it is. I don't know if I have fucking Dyrdek-like teeth. But I fucking love Dyrdek. I love Fantasy Factory. And I love that episode where he smoked that girl in the face. Chanel West Coast. When he smoked her in the face with the fucking dodgeball. Incredible. Jose Rico versus Nadu bare knuckle bout. That won't happen. That will never happen in our lives. Those dudes hate each other so much that they won't fight. Imagine hating so much that you're past fighting. That's fucking ridiculous. Jordan, what do we got? Hey, Jordan. Good morning. How's the concert? Use this link for okay. New link for Gerben. Got to send that through. Gerben will be on in 25 minutes. Actually, use this link. How about Jordan just grinding, bringing in celebs? Roan, in the spirit of the clips giving us unlimited Coke bars, what is your best gun bar? I'll tell you the best cocaine bar that I've ever heard in my life, and it was by this battle rapper named Lex Luthor. And there's a thing in battle rap where you're like, Coke so white, it mows the lawn at 6 a.m. Like Coke so white that it goes like hiking on Running Canyon or something like that. And he said, my Coke so My Coke's so white that it cuts itself. My Coke's so white that it cuts itself. Like the Coke cuts itself, but like how white people cut themselves. I mean, that's the best cocaine bar. If Pusha T said that, they would build statues for him. Okay? Shout out to Lex Luthor. He will be coming through this weekend to The Nicest. Lex Luthor on the guest list for The Nicest. We're using a lot of his talent from the iBattle League based out of New York. We have guys like Eunice, Appa, Real Sick, all who came from the iBattle League. So much talent is going to be at The Nicest this weekend in New York City. Come to The Nicest in New York City. Saturday, 1:30, Chelsea Music Hall in Chelsea. You will have the time of your life. Come through. It will be so fun. There are still some tickets available. Come on through to The Nicest. It is high-profile battle rappers complimenting one another. Some of the best shit that you could ever imagine. It is so fucking fun. One of the most enjoyable events that you will ever be able to see. It's going to be awesome. If you come to The Nicest and say, I heard you on RoneDotCom talking about this, so I wanted to come, I'm buying you a drink. You and me at the bar taking some New Amsterdam vodka or Pink Whitney shots or maybe a mixed drink or something like that. We are going to enjoy ourselves at The Nicest. That's my fucking promise to you. And if you come through based on this show, this is like a fucking coupon. This is like that TLC show where the Midwestern people are obsessive about coupons. This is kind of the coupon right now. You redeem me saying this right now to my face, I'm buying you a drink. That's free. That's free booze on me. Okay, how's that sound, Nicholas? I don't know what you're trying to say. My wife has a scheduled C-section for Saturday morning, and you bet your bottom dollar I'm still coming out to The Nicest. Shout out Max. He said, "Fuck it." He said those babies will be around for their entire lives. The Nicest only happens once a year. Love it. I'm gonna act like nothing's even happening next to me. So we have Nicholas. Come on, brother. Nicholas Sapp. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Don't fucking spam the chat. You know, the chat is for people who are genuine about this show. Okay, Ron, question from Barstool Big Cat. Have your twins made out before? They have not. I'm trying to get them to hold hands. That's kind of my first order of business. First hold hands, then secret handshake, then compliment battle. Then we can discuss anything else after that. But yeah, compliment battles this weekend. Please come through. I don't care about making money at the door. I just care about having a lot of people there. Everybody who came last time said that it was the most fun that they'd ever had in their lives. And I was talking to people who had spent time as roller coaster testers, people who had done kissing booths at country fairs, people who had high-level fun jobs. They said The Nicest was more fun than all of that. We have Arsenal versus Mike P, Geechee Gotti against A-Ward, Frack versus Hollow Don. We have New Jersey Twerk against T-Top. We have Jerry West against Anderson Burris. We have Calico against Jazz. We have Madflex against Real Sick. And we have Appa against Eunice. Stacked card. 8 battles, 16 of the most talented individuals in the fucking world when it comes to putting together rap battles, and they're going to be complimenting each other, itching another part of their brain that you never knew was itchable, and my God, is it going to be good. A dose of positivity that you did not know that you needed. Maybe just a little bit more positivity. Yeah, fucking beat it, Nicholas Sapp. You know what I mean? See ya, Nick. Get him the fuck out of here. How's that sound? Beat it. Do Nicest in Chicago. Why? So why? You know what I mean? Because it's all the same. You know what I mean? You're gonna be watching it online. I'm not gonna go to Chicago to do it. I'm in New York. W Bang. Get him the fuck out of here, Nick. Get him the fuck out. So good Lord, what a card. Super heavy shit. They said bring it to Chicago. Do it in Chicago. If you're a battle rap fan in New York is a good place for this, kind of the mecca of hip-hop. Hip-hop started off in the park type of shit. Fans are in Chicago. Fans are everywhere, especially of rap. Fans are actually everywhere. New York, super popular city, and if I need to do a walkthrough of a venue the week before, like I had to do on Monday, I can just go over to the venue here instead of flying to Chicago, doing a walkthrough, spending a bunch of time out there, figuring out where all the cameras and microphones are going to be. we really had to figure stuff out personally. And that's another thing Tyler's on top of, Can we give some fucking love to Tyler? Does King of the Dot still happen? Of course. This event will be hosted by Poison Pen and Organic. Organic, the founder and president of King of the Dot, will be coming through to show support. Poison Pen, the former president of Grind Time New York. So this is kind of a meeting of the families of battle rap is kind of how this is working. Like, this is a meeting of the minds of all battle rap. Everybody, all these battle rappers from all these different, like, walks of life, these layers. It's like eggplant parmesan of battle rap. These thin layers of eggplant layered among one another with nice, drippy, thick, stringy cheese between them. It is going to be a unctuous treat for you to chew on. Less than $30 to get into the building. Big hype. We have to be there. Shout out to fucking Tyler. Shout out to everybody that's going to come to my backyard reject style. That would be sick too. Like, if someone doesn't show up in this, we are literally going to do, like, I need these 8 battles because this is sponsored by New Amsterdam Vodka, and they're sponsoring it, so that's how we're able to have such high level talent. So if somebody doesn't show up, we're still going to get the battle. And so I'm going to do the fucking battle in the park. I'm going to do it in somebody's fucking backyard. We're going to get the 2 dudes together. If there's some kind of, like, travel issues or something, all of these battles are happening. I don't give a fuck where they do it. We'll do it in a record shop. We'll do it in the fucking sewers with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as an audience. I truly do not give a fuck. We will make it happen. Any chance you hop on the mic? I'm not going to be battling this event because it's too much stress to kind of put together the event, organize it, and to kind of remember what you're supposed to say in a rap battle. So I'm probably not going to do that. But regardless, it is going to be fun. My man passed his driving test with flying colors. I took mine with the 9 in case I see flying colors. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire because, colors and a 9 and he's driving and stuff and you know what I mean? That's good. Rone, least favorite intern. Interesting. Egan, no, it can't be. It just can't be Egan. But I did do a video yesterday where it was supervised chatter, where I really try to put the interns, I try to push them out of their shell. Egan, why don't you pop in here for just like a half second, just a quick half second. I want to know your opinion of that video. I had all the interns come and they talked onto the microphone, and I kicked one off every couple minutes to try and get somebody better on. And Egan lasted long in the video. He was in the first group, and he made it till the end. While he did not win the video, he made it towards the end. What was your kind of general consensus of how that went? But, like, how did you think it went? How did the rest of the interns kind of receive it?
I think it was a crucible, I say, where boys became men.
Where men became boys.
Men became boys.
It was a reverse. It was the fountain of youth crucible.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you think that the intern class thought that I was trying to pull a fast one or fuck them over and make them look bad, or what was the kind of vibe?
Well, no, I think the interview left kind of a sour taste in some of their mouths. I think some of them felt like they got put in positions where there was conflict.
Yeah.
And we don't really want that. We're a group that wants to stick together. We're a team at the end of the day.
I know. I saw you talking to everybody right before and said, "Hey, don't fucking have don't be conflicted, don't conflict." Which almost made it seem like you were in charge. Are you the boss of the interns?
No, definitely not.
Are you like the union rep?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, the union rep. Maybe it's time we fucking unionize in here. Maybe Dave's gonna be in here, dude. Maybe we just say Dave.
He's gonna call him like the Pinkertons, dude, and they're gonna fucking throw us out.
Bro, the Pinkertons is a fucking great reference, bro. Alan Pinkerton, the original leader of the... What was he? FBI?
Yeah,
CIA?
yeah.
Secret Service? Which one?
I believe it was the FBI.
FBI. Alan Pinkerton was around the time of Abraham Lincoln,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And at that time, he thwarted a plot to take Abraham Lincoln's life before Abraham Lincoln officially got elected by a guy named Cipriano Ferrandini, a guy from Baltimore. And Pinkerton thwarted this man. And that was a great thing Pinkerton did, but later on in life...
they did some fuck shit.
Yeah, they did some fuck shit. They union busted. You know what I mean? Well, actually, I'm pro-union busting in here.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, I actually fucking hate fucking unions. Talent's actually our union in here.
Yeah.
Is how I say it. Halfway through the summer, how do you guys feel like you're doing as an intern class?
I think we're all doing pretty good. I think everyone's happy. I think everyone's doing good.
How do you think that I did as far as picking people off and, do you think the Final Four was the correct Final Four? Or did I miss, or who should have made the Final Four that didn't?
No, I think the Final Four was really good.
If you could have picked one person that made the Final Four that didn't, who do you think I was a little bit too hard on?
No, we don't do that.
What? I'm trying to big someone up.
Nah, man, we don't do that.
What? We don't do what?
I'm not putting anyone down.
I'm saying who should have made it.
Oh, should have.
Not shouldn't have. Of the, so there were what, 12 people that came through, 4 made it, so of the 8 that didn't, who should have gotten a little bit more shine?
That's a tough one. Low key.
A little bit more into the mic.
Low key, Kevin. I gotta say, he was really quiet, but he needs to come out of his shell a bit because he's a funny guy. Every time we talk, we're all getting giggles off,
Yeah.
So I think he just needs some bit of time to.
How can we get him out of his shell a little bit more?
I don't know. Maybe we gotta
Alcohol?
give him a couple shots. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
Maybe like a cannabis and mushroom seltzer.
Maybe
or something
do
like that.
Laramie Tunsil style gas mask bong. What I'm saying?
Yes,
Something
some
like
shit
that.
He get his Michael Phelps on or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that, dude. Well, I'm rooting for you guys. I want you guys to be as comfortable as possible, and I want you to be in as much content as possible. So keep that up. And you're hitting the gym this summer too?
Of course, dude.
Where at? Blink?
Everywhere in the streets, bro. I'm just doing pull-ups.
Facts, bro. That's fucking New York shit. Muscle ups. Going up to the Bronx and doing some muscle ups with the brothers. Oh, that's fucking nice, dude. His references are on point, they say. Shout out Julio Garliardi. We all union bust around here. We all bust in union around here, is what Chris said. That's fucking fire, bro. I'm not the only one who has bars, bro. We all bust in union. Nothing like busting with your fucking... Egan reminds me of an iron golem. I don't know if... Can I even say that? Am I even allowed to say that? He's growing on me, goddammit. Dude, he's growing on everybody. He's growing on all of us day by day. My bro's been on Go Mad for his entire life. And he has the kind of size I want VJ Edgecombe to have. Egan can guard power forwards at an NBA level, height-wise. I don't know about lateral quickness, but he has the height to guard small forwards at least. Roan, have you seen the workout battles that have gone semi-viral? What does that mean? I've seen the guys at like that like super rough and tumble gym. Is that what we're talking about? That gym where everybody's fucking mean to each other and you're like, you fucking can do it, pussy. You're like, why'd you come in here with the gold chain on and shit like that? British Steak Off build a Lego set. I don't know. Is that fun? Because to me, that sounds like the most boring thing I could watch. What about British Steak Off paint drying? And two people put a strip of paint on a wall, and we tested to see whose paint dries the fastest. You know what I mean? Maybe some shit like that. DeWalt versus DuPont or some shit like that. Need to see Egan hit a ladder drill. I mean, I don't know if he has that hip mobility. I don't know if he has that fucking quick, like, those quick hips that we love to see. How about the guy who makes kids do push-ups to pay for their groceries? I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about that. Gerben said he'd be there in 10, so that's 5 minutes from now. Goddamn. Rome put me on to some southern Louisiana/Texas battle rapper. So we have a Texas battle rapper that's going to be on the Nicest. A guy named Hollow da Don. Hollow da Din is going to be on the Nicest. He's from Houston, Texas, and he is a chopped and screwed rapper. He is very talented. He will also be coming in to do content on RoneDotCom next week. I don't know if that's news, but he and Frack will be in the studio. We will be making some kind of content on RoneDotCom next week. Could not be more excited about that. That shit will be fire. As far as Louisiana, who's my bro? Who's the white bro with the fucking curly hair from Louisiana? I know there's a dude named Swamp, but I feel like he's from. I thought he was from like South Carolina. One time he talked about eating raccoons in a battle in South Carolina, and the crowd went fucking crazy. Like somebody tried to diss him and was like, "You eat raccoons," and he was like, "Yeah, we eat raccoons," and everyone was like, "Yeah, we eat fucking raccoons." Oh my God, battle rap in an insane world. Max, I'm a white employed guy. Got it. Okay, let's get this man a piece of cake for that. Shout out to Max. Fuck yeah. Frack and hollow the dawn rule. Yes, that's going to be sick. That's going to be fucking fire. Why do you and Francis bully Sass? I try not to bully Sass. I would like to be made fun of more, but Sass kind of has a naturally contentious relationship. But that's an interesting question from Lil Sass Burner. What you're witnessing when what you're calling us bullying Lil Sass, that's called male friendship. Okay, this might be a new and novel concept for you, but that is actually called male friendship. When people give each other a hard time, knowing that it won't actually damage the friendship, that's called male friendship, okay? Female friendship is when people pretend to be nice and are mean behind one another's backs. Male friendship is when people pretend to be mean and are nice behind one another's back. I hope that clears things up for you. Male friendship. It is an actual thing. Ball busting, you know what I mean? Breaking other people's stones. That's just male friendship. Run-of-the-mill male friendship is what you're witnessing. We're actually buddies with one another, and we talk to each other offline. So we have a strong enough relationship that we know that giving people a hard time about things like their clothing or appearance isn't going to actually damage the friendship, okay? Pushing your friends to be the best, you know what I mean? Needling. That's what it's all about. So yeah, pay Sass, and I've been saying pay Sass since the fucking beginning. Okay, I literally suck him off. Actually, I'm the one who was like, Sass, would you like to do a podcast when the podcast that I'm doing with Deion Sanders runs out? I was doing a podcast with Deion at the time. The writing was on the wall. That was going to end soon because he was going to, I don't know, put his sons in the NFL or some shit like that, and he needed time to do that. And that was winding down, so I was like, Sass, why don't we start a podcast? I think you're funny. I think you should be in more content. And then suddenly he has a podcast which is fucking booming and everybody can see how funny he is. Behind the scenes, behind closed doors, I am his biggest advocate. And so if I bust his balls a little bit on camera, that is representative of male friendship, okay? Sass is my favorite asexual dude. Shout out to him. Shout out to him for sure. Get Sass on tires as Gerben's little brother. I don't have the power to do that, actually. Believe it or not, I don't actually have the sway to put him on tires or anything like that. But goddamn, am I a fan of his. Could you ask Pat Bev to get me in the NBA? I'm 6'1". That's too small. I don't know if you heard, but short guards are out. You need to have position versatility as far as defending. You cannot be a one-position defender, and if you're 6'1", you're a one-position defender. If you're Egan, 1 through 4 you're defending, and maybe centers if you're, you know what I mean, in a pinch. Tires does a flashback and Sass is actually playing young Gerbens. I don't know. I love Sass, and I want him to be in Tires. I have nothing to do with that. But I fucking love that. Bronny is 6'2". Bronny is in the NBA because of nepotism. Okay. We could be honest about that. That doesn't mean he's going to suck, but that is why he is in the position that he is in. Rome, what's your favorite Lil Wayne verse? It's the 6'7", 6'7", excuse me, charisma, you know what I mean? Does Mascots look funny? Yes, I have the first episode of Mascots. It is incredibly funny. I cannot talk enough about how funny Mascots is. Elite. Really good stuff. I cannot wait for people to see it. I almost want people to see it like I'm involved with it. I am not, but yeah, it's good as fuck. Roan, how are the twins doing, brother? Lots of people asking. Yes, they are doing great. I do wild shit for them. Like I'll get fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah, just shit. Like one of them had shit on the back of their head the other day. How does that happen? But I go through that. I go through the crazy hard times. I was talking to Mark Titus about this yesterday. Like we go through the crazy hard times, wild times for like the like inkling of a smile. And it's just this little small hit of dopamine that we just go through incredibly shitty, literally shitty things for, which makes us as parents crack addicts, okay? You know, doing wild things out in the wilderness just to hope for just a small moment of joy and euphoria we are actual crack addicts. Me stumbling around my house in things that I've worn for several days in a row, covered in my and other people's vomit and just matted hair, stinking like shit. That is the activity of a crack addict, or fentanyl addict. Hey, Rone, joke of the pod yesterday was Bezos cracking into the spine of a 6-year-old, and that's a fucking fact. We have. Don't tell me we have Gerben on here. Don't tell me we have a fucking legend on here, Steve Gerben. This is the biggest test. This is actually the thing I've been most nervous for in the last 5 years of my life. If this Zoom call will actually work. Steve Gerben joined us last week. We had technical difficulties that abounded from every angle. And Steve Gerben somehow had the patience of a saint and said, I will come back this week, and this is the moment of truth. The true test. Will he be able to join us today? If he doesn't, it's funny in a way that, in a tragic way, in a sad way. If he can join us, it will be funny in just a good old-fashioned funny way. So they asked Gerben if he has a hot girlfriend. We could still get comments in the chat. Is the man wearing jorts? Of course I am, bro. Don't fucking play me, bro. Fucking, of course I'm wearing some jorts, bro. Okay. I got a thumbs up. The true moment of truth. Just one word, and we can pop champagne.
Oh, hello.
Yes!
All right, nice.
Ah!
All right.
Dude, you are so nice to come back to this.
No.
Yes. No, it's so generous of you with your time to come back to this. What was going through your mind last week after all those technical difficulties?
There's nothing going through my mind. I was just like, this is par for the course. If I was trying to do that, that would happen to me. That would be very standard operating procedure to be like, this isn't working and I don't know what to do. And I would freak. I would have a moment where I go, what's going on? And then
Yeah, that's exactly what was happening to me. And like people were accusing me of like running a bit on you. Like people thought that it was like me trying to pull a fast one on you or like frustrate you. And I don't even understand how that how would that frustrate you? I just look like an incompetent idiot who didn't know how to run a show right. So I just really can't thank you enough. And it just speaks your character. And I hope that you get to a level of fame where you don't have to deal with the bullshit that I pulled last week. That you could just be like, get this guy the fuck out of here.
No. We're at the high water mark now. So
Definitely not. There's absolutely no chance. So the title of last week's show was Steve Gerben is secretly jacked. And I don't know if you saw that or were aware of that. But I saw you on Andrew Schultz's podcast with Shane Gillis talking about your new show, Tires, which season 2 just came out. And it is one of the funniest shows that has come onto TV in the last decade. Could not be funnier. You are the centerpiece of it all. And before I even ask any questions, I have to give you so many congratulations at just like such a successful offering out into the world.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're like, I think we're all over the moon with it. So yeah, in the response. So thank you.
Renewed for season 3. It's going to be awesome. Just a preponderance of star power on season 2 of this show. Really amazing stuff. But as you're on Flagrant with Andrew Schultz, Akash, all those guys on that show, you're talking about a scene in the show where you had to take your shirt off. And you said to Shane, like, hey, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And then on that show, they kind of said, but yeah, your body wasn't actually that great, kind of giving you a hard time. And I hadn't gotten to that actual episode. I think it's episode 6 or something like that. And you peel your shirt off in episode 6, and Shane and them undersold you. Your body looked fucking great. I'm talking about pecs with this inward angle, abs with side-to-side definition, transverse abdominis had obviously been worked on, depth from front to back, maybe just a little bit on your workout routine because you don't present as a jacked man, but when that shirt got peeled off, we saw vacuum-sealed abs of steel.
Well, they definitely weren't vacuum sealed because we had, you get like craft services, you get fed like a king on this. So I was eating a lot of French fries, but Yeah, it's the body shape that is the problem, I think, at the end of the day, which is this like praying mantis like body that I have. But yeah, it was so funny because Shane doesn't want, like, it'd bother him if I like got really jacked and like worked out a ton. So I told him, I was like, "You'd be pissed. You're not gonna like what you see." And then I said that earlier in the season, ate a lot, and then had to stand next to Ryan, who's like an Adonis. So
His body is beautiful, but like you keep on underselling it. Your body looked great. Drop the workout routine. What do you do for it? Like, how are you achieving that? Because you're like seemingly a regular guy, but you've achieved that. You know what I mean? These inward sloping outside pecs.
Well, I mean, I'd say I work out when I can, and then there's different YouTube guys like the Athlete X, Jeff Cavalieri. I think he's like an incredible resource. And then Sam Solik, the popular bodybuilder, because that was what I liked about him, and I think Cavalieri, if I'm saying his name right, even made a video about this, where there's like an improvisational thing to the way that Sam works out, where it's like, what do I feel like doing? And he's not really counting reps all the time. He's just, hey, I shouldn't talk like I'm it's just, but that's what I do. If you're asking honestly,
I'm asking. I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah. But that's what I do.
You even had a quote in the show that is like weirdly stuck with me. That it's like, and I don't know if you were just like joking in the show, but like doing 10 push-ups a day is more effective than doing 100 push-ups one time a week. And that kind of like, and I'll just be like, all right, let me fucking bang out 10 really quick. Like, is that an actual tenet? Is that real?
That's a McKeever tenet. Yeah, it's something he does. He's also getting in great shape. He's looking phenomenal. But that's something he does.
I talked a lot to Francis about his relationship with you, just kind of mining for tidbits. And he said that you guys just have like a fantastic and chummy relationship. But I also heard that while Francis was on set, that he was the only person who was like almost like method acting, that like he's at the craft services table and kind of still playing his character George. Do you have any insights as to how our coworker at Barstool, Francis, was on set, or your relationship with him in general?
On set, total pro. So I didn't see him at craft services. I was in like the hoodie area.
Oh, you were in VIP. Like, he was in Gen Pop.
Yeah. He would be allowed into VIP for sure. But so we would go up to this, like, about, it's really where my dad's office is in the regular shop. So we would like eat up there, and then a lot of times get food brought in. And he was with Gen Pop. So I don't know how he was at craft services, but as a person, I love him. I mean, it was like the first time I met him, it was kismet in that sense of like, I think it was doing a Gillian Keeves thing, and the Gillian Keeves sketch show that was filmed in LA was filmed in this building that was basically a factory that had a ton of different small sets in it, and you could like rent them out. So anyway, they were filming the airplane thing, and he and I were just kind of hanging out quietly in a, like, what would you call it? Like an airport waiting room set, just talking. And I get, he's very easy for me to get along with, because I feel like we have the same shorthand insofar as just how we feel about things socially, or what. I don't know. I'm doing a terrible job explaining it.
No, I kind of get what you're saying, because it's not like you guys are the same exact person. Like he's this like Harvard man who's like has like these like high class sensibilities. I'm not saying that you don't, but in some ways it just seems like you guys are kindred spirits or would get along well. And I think maybe a lot of that's fostered on the golf course.
It probably is. I think part of it is like we're very okay not talking. I think that's also a nice thing, to be able to just sit in a room and not talk.
Just be alone together. Just be just be quiet.
I feel very comfortable just sitting quietly. But anyway, golf. It was really fun. I got to play with him last year, and it's just easy peasy.
Who's a better golfer, you or Francis?
Francis by a mile.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just I think you famously said that your like lone big ticket purchase was joining a country club. That like is your main thing that you did with your fame or your newfound cash or whatever. Do you think that like there's a world where you reach Francis's handicap, or is he out of touch, out of reach?
I think like in a couple of years, there's a chance. Yeah.
He's trapped in the city, you know what I mean? He doesn't have the access to the links like you do.
He is trapped. Yeah. So, you know, I would like to. I love playing. And I love practicing. So we'll see if I can get there.
Can we talk a little bit about how, like, before Tires and how this idea came to be something that was actually big? Obviously, Delco proper is like a fundamental show in the building of this world and this scene. But can you talk to us about like what your involvement with that was, and then like when you started figuring out that Tires could be not only a reality but a big deal?
Sure. So Delco proper is like another example of McKeever just dragging me along with him. You know, I've talked about this on other podcasts, but that man has, I've going on 20 years that I've known him, believed in me from day one, and was like, anything that I'm doing, you're doing. And that's really how that came about. You know, the first sketch they did, which is my favorite of that, which is the funeral episode, I had nothing to do with. He gets success with that, immediately pulls me in. Tires was something that, you know, I had dropped out of school. I talked about this on the Are You Garbage podcast. I was like delivering mail for a little bit, and then I went to work for my dad, and then, you know, I was going to Delco County Community College at that time, and it just was obvious that that's a show that could be made, like a fish out of water guy working his dad's auto repair. So I ended up going to Drexel to finish my degree, wrote that as a script there. And then just nothing really happened. We, you know, working with John on it here and there, trying to get it going. And then I met Chris O'Connor and we started making sketches. And I said, well, I've got this script that I've always wanted to do for working in an auto repair shop. Maybe you could be, you know, a mechanic. And he's like, you know who else would be a great mechanic is Shane Gillis. And I had heard about Shane through McKeever. He had said, because I had gone to New York, I'd come back, and McKeever's like, have you heard of this guy, Shane Gillis, the funniest comic I've ever seen? I said, no. And then he said, I want you guys to work together on something. So the moment Chris suggested Shane as a mechanic, I was like, oh, John wants us to be in something. So then I called John. He loved it. And then we shot it. And that was a YouTube thing. Like, we shot test footage probably going on like 8 or 9 years ago. And then, because we would only have a Sunday to shoot. That was the only day that, is this boring?
Not at
all. It's probably not boring.
No, what are you talking about? Don't second guess yourself.
I just hear myself talking and I'm like,
no,
oh,
this is what people want to hear.
Okay, cool. So
we'll get to you having clear cum and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But just
hopefully we don't. I got a dentist appointment I have to leave for in a little bit. Okay.
You're good.
In like 10 more minutes. But so we would go in, you know, my dad was shut down on Sundays, so we would get to go in on Sunday and we would try and shoot what was an 8 to 10 minute episode. So the first time we went in and shot test footage, and the next time we went in, we shot an episode and just some stuff a little off about that. And then the third time we went in and shot what was the thing that existed on YouTube for a long time. Yeah,
brother. Sorry, this is my boy CM Punk. This is Steve
Gerben
from Tires on YouTube.
What are you
What's
doing?
up, brother? I just wanted you guys to meet each other.
Oh wow, yeah.
We're talking
to my first WWE event. It's incredible. Yeah.
If you want to put on headphones, you can hear what he's saying.
I gotta go. I just wanted to say hi to you.
Dude,
really
you're the fucking man. How do you feel?
Man.
You feel strong?
I feel great. Thanks for the help with the rap.
You fucking crushed it, dude.
I did.
You really did.
I had good writers. Thank you.
You're the fucking best. Sorry, that's CM Punk. I wanted him to say hi to you.
Oh, well, he said, yeah, that counted. That was a high.
I think that counted. Sorry to have CM Punk interrupt you, dude, brother. I feel
Absolutely
bad.
Not. Absolutely not. I was saying I just went to my first WWE event. It was incredible. But
oh, you did?
To go back, yeah.
What was he at it?
No.
Okay.
I was sort of like a forced attendance to like promote Tires because, you know, they wanted Shane there, and then he couldn't do it, and then I was like, well, then clearly I don't have to go. And they're like, you have to go. But
it is fun being there live. It is fun being front row.
it is.
It's like you think that you're like watching on TV and it's gonna be like, I don't know, like chintzy or like not like really like it's so entertaining, and like even if you're right up front, it doesn't look like fake or soft or anything like that.
No, it's like that combination of like incredible theatrical performance with unbelievable athleticism. And then the crowd is totally into it. Like there was a fight going on, and they start chanting, "This is awesome!"
And it makes you
like,
want to. You like have to get it. Like you suck if you're like too cool for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you're not like this is awesome. You know, then it sucks ass. You know, it like you need to. It's way more fun if you just get engrossed in it and you're just like feeling the crowd and you're chanting along with it. It rules. And
it's so cool. And for them to like the audience be giving that to the performers. And then, the one of the managers, I forget his name, he's such a popular manager. And I remember him from growing up watching it. But, he comes out and he's all preening and looking around. It's the theater of it. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that rules. I'm sorry. I completely cut you off.
No, so, but I was just saying, back to the tires lore. So,
yes.
So we make that. And Shane's star was, like, rising at this point,
This is 8 or 9 years ago, you're saying?
Yeah. His podcast was getting popular, and so he posted it, and it started doing well. And then it got posted to Reddit. It did very well on Reddit. And then we ended up, there was a company called Quibi that bought it. This was right before COVID. They were going to do like 10-minute long segments of shows.
Right.
And so we were like, yes. And then Shane got SNL, and we're like, oh no, did we just lose Shane? To his undying credit, the first question he asks when he gets SNL is, can I still do tires? Which is like an insane thing to ask. Yes. And Lauren was like, we'll see. Then he gets fired.
And then you're like, yes.
We got him back.
Yeah.
And then,
nobody was more. You probably orchestrated the fucking hit on him. You're like, that this podcast, he said this thing. We need him back on tires. I know that you were subversively trying to get him back in the fold.
No, but McKeever sent the funniest gif after Shane got SNL. It was that Lieutenant Dan in the wheelchair with the confetti coming all over him. Like sad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because
you had lost.
Happy. Yeah,
Right.
But we lost our guy. I mean, so anyway, and obviously we all wanted Shane to get SNL, but that was just a joke. But so then we're like, sweet, we got him back, and then Quibi was like, we don't want him. You can't. So then they offered replacements, and they said like he could write another episode, but he can't. Another 6 episodes, but he can't be in it. So then we're like, all right, no. And then it just sat for a long time. I moved out to Westchester because I was legitimately going to. So I worked for my brother as a paralegal for 16 years,
right.
And that was just work from home. So I was like, well, why don't I just work out of my dad's shop, because I like the guys that work there, and then also. Maybe I'll just start to try and absorb the family business, and so
in
I was
earnest,
just working,
like actually
in earnest.
Yeah.
So like I moved out to Westchester to be like, I'm done trying in the entertainment business outside of like anything that. And then I went to see Shane in starts with a B. I'm blanking on the town, but anyway, he was doing a theater there, and backstage he was like, "You ready to do tires?" I was like, "What are we doing it?" He's like, "We're doing it," and then he was funding the entire first season.
And the rest is literally history. Went to one on Netflix this season, was a resounding success. How much do you feel the success in your day-to-day life?
I feel it a lot now, given that I'm like, well, we're starting to get like the war machine going for writing, but for like 2 months I lived the retired life. Which was kind of just like get up and like golf or like, work out. It was crazy. So I really started to feel that. And then I'm pretty much like a house cat, so I don't go out much. But now when I do go out, it is like, pretty obvious that people are familiar with the show. So it's starting to I'm feeling that reality more than I did after season 1.
So it's enjoyable because I don't know if you saw the Scotty Scheffler clip yesterday where he was like, I got to the top and I was able to celebrate it for 2 minutes, and now I don't know what to do with myself. There's like an emptiness. It doesn't seem like you have an emptiness. It almost seems like you're fulfilled, and it's awesome that you're feeling the success of this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect articulation. I was literally just talking about that Scheffler clip because I think the fulfilling nature of this show is something that I won't get somewhere else. And I'm trying to be very present for that because the feeling of fulfillment is not, the followers or, I got like this shirt was free, this Travis Matthews shirt, but which is kind of cool, but
that's amazing.
It's making this project with these people, that are basically friends, family in that way. I mean, for McKeever to believe in me in the way that he has, for him to put his neck on, out for me the way that he has for so long, to be able to deliver for him, for Shane to do the same thing, to, have his career going in a certain way that this was maybe not the smartest, not the safest, let's say, thing for him to do, but for him to do it anyway. And then for us to make it with our friends and for it to work is just something that is very, very special. And I don't think, like I said, I mean, I could get booked for some other movie and that would be great, but that will never feel as fulfilling as this, given the people that I'm making it with.
Yeah, 100%, because if you make another movie or you get some other Netflix show or something like that, it won't be your story, and it won't be based on the like thing that you thought you might do, or it won't be upstairs of your dad's tire shop, or you know what I mean. It won't have that same cachet. And I remember a guy, the Rainn Wilson, who played Dwight Schrute, when he was doing The Office, he was like, he talked about how pissed he was that he wasn't getting bigger opportunities. He's like, these other people are getting movies. I'm not getting like, why am I not getting booked for this? When in reality, that like he acknowledged that he should have been like so grateful that this is actually the fucking, this insane run that I'm on, this insane show that I have. So just to hear that you have that gratitude as you're like embarking on this great run with this great show, it kind of makes me happy, kind of fires me the fuck up.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, there's this quote I wish I could remember. It was from the Brooklyn Bridge, and the guy that wrote the book. He's the narrator for the Civil War, Ken Burns' Civil War. And anyway, he has this line, and I wish I could remember it, but it's about like getting to work with people who have character that I aspire to have in that sense. Like, with the way, again, I can't, like, I don't want to oversell something, or I don't want to make somebody feel comfortable, but it's like the amount of like putting their necks out for me that those two guys did, I don't know if I would have done. I truly don't.
For you or for anybody?
Like, what?
Like you wouldn't have put you wouldn't have put your neck out for you if you were in their position, or you wouldn't put your neck out like that for anybody? You're saying
for anybody. I mean, it would, if I'm in Shane's shoes and I'm like a kind of a rising star, and then I'm like, oh, I got a little bit of cash. Am I gonna go? Sure, I'll put it all in on this other thing.
Yeah, it's bold.
Right. Am I John, where I'm like, I got the talent to write and direct and do all this stuff, and I'm going to say, by the way, you're getting this person along with me.
Yeah.
And then this is not negotiable. Am I going to do that? I'd like to think that I would. I don't know that I would. And anyway, so I'm just saying that there's a sense of fulfillment of working with people like that is, I'll again, there's too much history. I'll never have that with anybody else.
Well, I also think it speaks to the purity of your intentions, and that they know that it's not like you're this like fame hungry, like Hollywood, or maybe you are, but like you don't.
No, I'm a money hungry. Let me play the country club.
But it's like
please give me money.
They trust you enough that they know that you're of good enough character to put their money on. You know what I mean? You're a worthwhile horse to bet on, and like you're just a very easy person to root for.
Well, thanks, man.
I know you have to run and get your. Is it just like regular orthodonture or just a teeth cleaning? What are we looking at?
It's a teeth cleaning. I look at these.
If you get veneers for season 3 of Tires,
No.
I'll be very disappointed.
You know that's not happening. I've gone through my whole trying to change my appearance insecurity. What you're seeing is what you're getting here. So we're not. That's a conversation for another time. I'll come back on. We'll talk about all my insecurity facial hair stuff.
You're the man. Respect you so much. If people haven't watched Tires, definitely watch season 2. Season 3 is slated to come out. Is it next calendar year already? Is it that fast of a turnaround or what?
They're trying to, yeah.
Amazing. You're such a nice guy for coming on despite the technical difficulties that we had last time. And like I said, very easy to root for. Go watch Tires, everybody. Steve Gerben, thank you so much for your time,
man.
bro.
Thank you. Yeah, have a good one.
No, you're the man, buddy.
I
Wow.
just got to figure out how to leave.
That's fine. You
Let's
just
see.
take your time, and it won't be awkward at all as you kind of putter out of here. As you kind of we'll just kind of passively be here on the
I found
left-hand
it.
side. All right, cool.
All right. See
Bye.
you, dude.
Steve Gerben, ladies and gentlemen, and we made it through the entire time without sexualizing him, which I think is a W, because I feel like every interview I've seen, the man is hypersexualized in almost a predatory way. I don't want to prey on him. I want to pray for him. That guy's the fucking man. And how about just fucking CM Punk just popping in to be a bro? Just to be a bro and fucking to dap up and show love. I felt bad. I felt bad for both of them. I felt bad for Gerben that I'm like, but I'm also not gonna be like, sorry, Gerben, and like bang on him, like hang up on him after he was so nice to come back as Punk comes in. So I had to, you know what I mean? Talk to the girl that I came with, even as another hot girl comes in and says what's up to me. But shout out to CM Punk. Just an absolutely great guy. I've seen him more recently than that. I've seen him a couple times recently, but it's been only a few times since I've seen him since we toured the arcade game factory together in Chicago. One of my fondest memories with other human beings. I kind of did. So I kind of did what? I kind of big time them. Did I? I mean, I tried to play good enough that both of them were in. I was in an impossible situation, and I think I handled it with aplomb. Word of the day: if you had aplomb on your bingo sheet, fucking drink. Did you help out with Punkonomics? Who knows, bro? Who fucking knows? Yeah, it was fine, dude. It's just a friend coming in to say hi to a friend while another friend's working. You know what I mean? If he's wrestling and I popped onto the stage and tried to like dap him up, you know, it would be a different type of. It's not like he would be like, hey, I'll give you the time of the day. This was me wrestling, kind of. Shout out to Tyler. We just silent killers. We get our shit done and nice guys. Shout out to Tyler Quinn. He's shouting out to Tyler. I had to pass that money along to Tyler, that $9.99. Unfortunately, that goes right into Dave Portnoy's pocket. You know that Dave is fucking grabbing that shit. I gave fucking a fat 10 spot to a homeless brother today. He wasn't even asking for money, but I just see him around all the time. And I just fucking grabbed him. I was feeling so fucking good this morning that I was just like, hey, bro, you dropped this. And he was like, oh, tell me about that bicycle. He's a guy, his posture is like, a right angle, no shirt on. But me and him busted it up. I was like, what's your name, bro? He's like, Mike. I was like, bro, most of my friends are named Mike. And so, bro, just fucking peeled him off. 2 other homeless guys outside the building, peeled them off, fist bumps down the line. Just so much love. And then you see how the universe is repaying me? Just the bro, CM Punk just coming in here. A tenner, I know, bro. Tenner's crazy. So that's why we got to get a 10 to Tyler. I told, he said, need Sparky. I told Sparky to come in today. So I don't know where the fuck Sparky's at. But allegedly, Jenks just told me that we have Kane. Kane is 5 minutes away. Kane. And I'm not talking Danity, okay? It's just Mark Titus trying to get on Tires. That does look like Mark Titus. It does look like Mark Titus. That is fucking crazy. Roan turn CM Punk and MC Punk. That's nice. This is all nice. How many subs did Ebony get last week? That's a good question. I mean, she's not in here. She might have been able to quit the fucking job, honestly, at that point. Before he gets in here, before my brother CM Punk gets in here, can I go across the room and grab a Phoenix real quick? Is that cool if I grab a Phoenix? Word is we are the first program, non-Dave program, to have Phoenix as a sponsor. Shout out to Phoenix. Get Phoenix delivered nationwide at drinkphx.com or grab it in stores across Massachusetts, New York, and Ohio. Well, I'm about to grab one right now. Ebony! World's first Phoenix. I'm about to get dialed right now. Hydration energy drink, clean energy, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 700 milligrams of electrolytes, B vitamins. Oh my gosh, okay. Dave has made his bones in his career by live taste testing things. One sip, everyone knows the rules. Unfortunately, it's fucking delicious. Oh my God. Did El Prez do it again or did El Prez do it again? The Phoenix cam goes crazy. Only 10 cows. Unfortunately, it is incredible tasting. Yeah, sustained energy focus, no jitters. Nothing else on the market that delivers this level of functionality. So good. Shout out to Phoenix, an energy drink that I am personally excited about. Zoom in on the can. Why not? Zoom in on the fucking can. Yeah, okay, there's nothing I could do to make my forearms look jacked, unfortunately. It's because I abstain. It's because I don't beat meat, honestly. Phoenix, just really nice stuff. That's how he makes the bands to give to the poor. Not necessarily. You made a bitter beer face? I don't think so, brother. I want you guys to be able to taste this. I want you guys to have a whack of this. It's light. It's refreshing. It's citric. It's fantastic. Get Phoenix today. You will enjoy it. I promise you. And, yeah, I mean, the show kind of rumbles on. Frank the Tank just got in. Ebony just walked in as we were going over there. The office, it's a buzz right now. Frank office cam, Jack security guard cam. Bro looks like he could easily fucking clean and thrust 450 pounds. I don't know which security guys I could talk about. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like the security guys are in witness protection. Sometimes I feel like they're the ones protecting the witnesses. Office cam, tank under 300 cam. Let's get a guy to skydive from outer space cam. Love that. You know, Phoenix doesn't even need to do all that. But, yeah, Jank's looking good. Jank's looking strong. Harrison looking strong. Boys toilet cam, maybe. Shower cam. Need to get Ebony back in here to talk about her Insta stories. Her Insta stories do go crazy. Her Insta stories are fantastic. WJanks, W Frank. Ask Pat about his relationship with NADU. Never a day unsucked. Is that Pat that I'm supposed to be talking about? Ron is Jenks from Italy or something. I think he studied abroad in Italy. And he also traveled there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, just cranking along. So we have Kane coming on in a second. This is going to be a little bit of probably a little bit of a shorter stream. I don't think it's going to be super long, but we're going to kind of get off so we can get on to the pop punk stuff that we're going to be doing because we have limited time to do that. Jetski flew back from Ibiza just to do this, just to rock with us, which I thought was fantastic of him. So Ron, shouts to PSU, brother. We didn't even get to talk about the fucking ESPYs, bro. Shout out to the ESPYs tonight. Shout out to everybody that is going to be on the ESPYs, everybody that has written for the ESPYs. It's SB Nation, you know what I mean? That's what I call it, if you guys remember that site. Did you see the Rico crash out the other day? Of course I did. But honestly, Rico was like, he's so normal in the office that I think people want Rico. What's up, Joseph? I think people want Rico to be crazy. but he's so normal and nice in the office that it is a little bit of a departure when I see him into the camera going nuts like that. Rone, you're fundamentally freaking with finesse. Have a blessed one, G. I love that. And shout out to Kane, who has just arrived at the office. So hopefully we'll get him in here. Rone, how many boys do you know that went to LaSalle High School in Montgomery County? A lot. I went to St. Joe's Prep. St. Joe's Prep is a natural rival of LaSalle, which is fantastic stuff. Anything we can ask Kane if he comes in here. Kane, the fat man coming in here early on in the day. Office cam is awesome. I agree, dude. The office cam kind of has like a little bit of cachet. Kane looks like a small town mayor. You know what I mean? No John. By God, it's Kane. I sat next to a Kane on an airplane from Knoxville once, and he played Candy Crush the entire time. Asked Kane if he can still do Destiny. I've literally worn this shirt on the podcast before. Wait, oh, Francis. Okay. Yo, Kane. Yeah, exciting stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, this is how it should be. Just being in the office, being in this room, and stuff is happening, you know, behind. That's good. That's exciting. We're into that. Get the flames going. What level of Candy Crush is he on? Sugar Cane or Candy Cane? Most famous Kane. You know, this is all interesting stuff. This is truly interesting stuff. Kane's got to have one of the most unique lives. Cocaine. Got it. It's going to be hard for me to not have any cocaine references. You know what I mean? But I don't know anything about the cocaine stuff. Unlike Amaya Papaya, who got caught live on camera talking about where's the plug at with Brian. Like, do you think that Amaya and Brian from Love Island were talking about cocaine while they were on Love Island? And then as soon as they got home, they're like, hey, we have to finally try cocaine? Or do you think when she was talking about the plug, she was talking about something other than cocaine? You think that she was talking about, you know, just weed or something a little bit lighter than that. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have the fine gentleman Kane coming in here. Kane and Frank the Tank simultaneously. Gentlemen, how are you?
Go. You got a WWE Hall of Famer here. One of the best ever to do it. Kane!
Hey!
Still there.
How are you, sir?
Good. How you
I'm
doing?
Adam. If you want to take a seat, we'd
thanks.
love to have you.
Thank you.
How's it going? You look very well put together. Where are the shoes from today?
I don't even know, actually.
Well, they just look good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I look as good as Frank does. He was telling me that his blood sugar's getting better. He's broke the 300-pound mark. The walk's paying off for him. So
The
that's
A1Cs is right. All these letters and numbers that we didn't even know were important.
Right.
How much do you pay attention to that stuff in yourself? Like, how much are you like paying attention to all the health metrics and everything?
I do. The reason that I still work out is to keep myself in shape and to keep myself healthy.
What kind of workouts are we talking about these days?
Now, I don't lift heavy weights. I still lift, but I do more calisthenics and push-ups and stuff like that. I walk a lot. I still get in the gym, but it's not for strength training anymore. It's just for overall.
Hey, that mobility is key too.
Yeah, and I do stretch a lot more than I used to.
Honestly, I just downloaded a stretching app because I want to age gracefully. I'm never going to be as big, boisterous, and strong as you are.
I don't know if there's anything as aging gracefully. You just muddle through
It's relative,
it. Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It's all relative. But yeah, I made a pledge yesterday that I want to try and learn to do a split. And then I realized that might be a feminine goal of mine. If you can see a man doing a split.
Brother, if you see a man doing a split, I'm impressed.
Yeah, exactly. There's hip flexors and lower back.
And that's where it gives me actually a lot of problems is my hip flexors and my lower back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you get those nice and limber, I think that eliminates a lot of the problems you have as you get older.
So what are you hitting? Like
are you going to say like Jean-Claude Van Damme is feminine?
That's right.
Yeah, right. Or Rob Van Dam too,
If I could do a split between two tractor trailers as they hurtle down the highway, I'll be pretty sure that I'm as manly as it gets.
So, Rob Van Dam actually held the record. I think they called it the Van Dam lift. He would lift a dumbbell off the ground while he was doing the splits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So his feet are up on like blocks. nothing supporting him, and he's lifting like 100 pounds or more than that. I don't even know what the record was, but that's pretty dadgum impressive.
It's extremely impressive. So when you guys were like traveling together on the road together, how much did you exercise with everybody else, and how much were you impressed with other people's exercise, or who specifically were you like, man, that guy really gets after it?
Yeah, I traveled, especially towards the end of my career. I traveled alone a lot. So, and I was always a gym rat. Not all the guys would get to the gym all the time. So that's part of the reason too that I like to have my own schedule. You know, it was the really strong guys that always impressed me. Mark Henry was unbelievable.
Really?
I mean, I remember one time Mark hadn't been to the gym. We were traveling together at the time, and Mark hadn't been to the gym in a couple months. And he asked if I could spot him while he was squatting. I'm like, sure. So he puts on like 720 pounds.
Oh my God.
Does it like 6 times, easy.
6?
Yeah. And I'm just staring at him like, dude, come on, man. I can, that's more than my max by a lot. And I'm in here every day, and you just come in like once every 6 months and just, throw that kind of weight around. It's
For
crazy.
reps.
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Brock Lesnar was like that too. Those guys, and then then also you get like the cross training guys like Seth Rollins. Is an amazing CrossFit person. I mean, he's dadgum near professional level doing that, which I can't do.
That's a whole nother
whole
level of.
I mean, I was a good weightlifter, but that's completely different, and that always impressed the heck out of me.
And you're obviously not lifting in the Radisson gym when you're on the road. Did you have like specific gyms that you would hit? Did you have trainers that you knew when you got to a city? This is a legit heavy lifting gym that I can.
Yeah. Especially early in my career.
Yeah.
And like I would go to Bev France's Powerhouse Gym over on Long Island. We would go to the original Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, California.
Right.
So there were some standards. Otherwise, you'd kind of hit whatever was there. But I always did like to go to those gyms. Like you go to Venice Beach, man, and
those guys will push you.
And you'd also see all the big time bodybuilders and stuff. Go to Bev's gym. Got to meet her and her husband, and some of the folks that lifted there. Some of the players for the Jets and that sort of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
I've been seeing a lot of compilations, and I don't know if this speaks to my algorithm on the internet, but I've seen a lot of compilations of wrestling wardrobe malfunctions recently. I don't know if you had a lot of experience with that personally, or if that's something that you witnessed along the road, but how were you guys able to kind of keep everything where it was supposed to be? And were there any kind of notable wardrobe malfunctions that you remember noticing along the way?
For me, I wore like 4 layers, so I was never in any danger.
Right.
Actually the worst one that I saw was Zack Ryder. I think we're in Rock Island, Illinois, or Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, yeah.
Yeah, and he was wrestling this kid, his local kid, and the poor guy, like, Zach did something and literally ripped his trunks completely off, and the poor guy's just, nothing, right? But otherwise, I don't really remember that many wardrobe malfunctions. Maybe because I would avert my eyes as soon as I'm like, oh, this is going to be
smart,
trouble.
Probably smart. It used to be a bit more freewheeling. And another thing that just keeps on coming up on my algorithm, and this is more of a macro question, but it just keeps up. People keep on telling me that AI is going to steal my job, that AI is going to come along and kick me out of my workplace. Do you think, is that something on like a grand scale that you worry about, or you think people have to worry about?
I think certainly it'll cause a lot of disruptions. It's just like when the combustion engine came along and everybody was, driving around in horse and buggy, and that all changed. Also the internet revolution. But I also think that it provides tremendous opportunities for people. The internet during the 90s, that was supposed to put everybody out of work. And next thing you know, you had all these millionaires created and just a completely different business model. So yeah, AI will be extremely disruptive. And yes, for some folks, those jobs will probably disappear, but it'll also open up other avenues.
Wrestling's safe though, right?
Yeah, wrestling's safe. I mean, the video games now have gotten to the point to where they're so realistic. But I think too, for a job like yours and in wrestling, where it's really based on the ability to connect with other human beings, which, AI is incredible, but I don't think it's ever going to have that. So a lot of the entertainment stuff is still going to remain intact, in my opinion, because it's that connection that people have that I don't think a machine can. It can get close, but I don't think a machine. People can actually see through that in wrestling and acting and everything else. If you're not genuine in the role, if they don't believe the role, people can just inherently kind of feel that, and that's not something that can be learned. That's something that you have or you don't.
And I think live performance is something that is going to be, if people have more free time, if we get to a universal basic income 4-day work week or something, that's 3 days of a weekend that people are going to have to fill up with wrestling, concerts, live comedy, and everything else they want to get out to.
Yeah. Again, I just think I think the world will change, but I think that there will be a lot of opportunities for folks who have the ability to take advantage of that.
I did hear that in JFK that there is now like an AI kind of like singing cowboy there. So it makes me scared for our singers out there that they might be getting replaced, but it's just good competition.
Yeah, I guess. I hadn't seen that, so I don't know.
I think it's brand new. Anything that you're excited to eat while you're in New York? Any places that you hit? Any steakhouses? Any high level?
We just like the pizza's really good.
Oh yeah? What's your spot? What's your
man, I can't even remember. It's just some of the places just on the street are awesome.
Dave Portnoy loves John's of Bleecker Street. He says that's his favorite one. Yeah. Maybe you have to check it out.
I'll check it out.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.
You're
Thank
the man.
you. Thanks.
Kane, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute pleasure to have you on here. Enjoy your time in the city and keep on looking good. You know what I mean? Fun socks too. That's the mark of somebody who likes to have a little bit of a good time deep down. Just the guy Kane. AI would never make Kane an evil dancer. Just like Kane, bro. Just like having Kane in here. You know what I mean? Just Kane, CM Punk, just different guys popping through. That's just really kind of the vibe of the show. Kane, unbelievable. Just keeping it light, keeping it random. I told you it was going to be a heavy-hitting show today. I told you that there was going to be a wide swath of different characters that we have out here, and no one like Kane. I almost let this bag of lip when you mentioned UBI and a 4-day work week. I'm just sprinkling ideas, you know what I mean? I'm just sprinkling ideas. So nice of him to come in here before Mom Donnie takes over and turns this place into a socialist hell. Am I right? Where's Dave? Just hoping that Dave could hear me say that. Rone, first-time dad coming in about 2 weeks. Any advice? Hey, like they say, get some rest now. Because sleep's going to be coming at a premium. I think that for first-time dads, steal your teamwork with your partner because there is nothing as gratifying as working as a team. Shout out to my wife crushing it as a teammate. Nothing feels as satisfying and gratifying as working as a teammate with your partner when you have a young child or young children around. Steve, am I lying? It feels good, right? But then also we have, the fuck else do we have, bro? We have some good ass shit, bro. Do you know any Unknown Mortal Orchestra? Of course. My kids are 3 and 4 and I'm still not sleeping. Of course. Hell yeah. Should we get to some of these fucking clips, bro? Should we just get to some of these clips and just, keep it moving? I feel like we've really satisfied it all, and I feel like Dave's not going to be in until, 11 o'clock. I can't tell who's a wrestler coming in. I can't tell all the people coming in. I can't tell if these two dudes are wrestling. Can we get a office cam? Because these guys, really deep down, they could be fucking wrestlers. Or they could be fucking, moving guys or something. You know what I mean? Are they about to wrestle the security guy? Are they security for the security? Are they wrestle? I can't tell. But they're both big body built, big back bros. I can't tell, bro. And there's another one, bro. Is this a fucking wrestling? Is this a fucking Royal Rumble or what, dude? What are you guys doing out there even? What the fuck are you guys doing? Gotta get Dave on. I just don't think Dave's gonna be on until after the show, until the show's over. But there's camera people, there's people milling about. spilling their fillings in the air. All Business Pete's here. Before we get into these clips, I just can't reiterate enough. One, upvote, like the stream, you know what I mean? Comment on the actual video, subscribe to the channel, comment on the videos. This really means so much to the channel, and all I'm trying to do is put out good content, and that includes everybody in Barstool, especially everybody in the New York office. That's like what I care about. That's the second most thing I care about most is making stuff that's entertaining. Thing I care about most is making stuff that's entertaining. And then the second most is being just like having everybody working together, pulling in the same direction. So if you comment and like and run it the fuck up, that will help us, and subscribing, that will help everything that we're trying to do here immensely. And the other thing that I'll ask is that you go ahead and come to the Nicest. If you're in New York City and you come to the Nicest, I will get you drunk personally. Is the least I could do, is get you guys drunk personally. You will have such a good time, and you will watch high-level events. This Saturday, Chelsea Music Hall in New York City, the Nicest is going down. Enjoy yourself, enjoy me. And third thing I'll ask, and he doesn't need it, but listen to the Justin Bieber album. I liked it. You fucked with it? Right, bro? Everybody, I'm getting heavy nods from the booth. The Bieber album is fire, bro. It's like, I don't know how many tracks were produced by McGee, but it's like, he was basically like, what if I put a jet engine on McGee? What if I put like a pop jet engine on like McGee, like guitar, like lo-fi, like guitar vibes? And it sounds so good. I mean, that track 2 is fucking so insane. Daisies? Oh my God. Biebs is fucking... And like, why not support Biebs? All the money's going to him. Like, people are trying to put out rumors that Biebs is broke. First off, he cannot be broke. He cannot be broke. He could do a show tomorrow and make millions of dollars. It is impossible for that man to be broke. But the fact that Hillary, my sister Hillary Baldwin, my sister Hillary Bieber, who hugged me one time because I used to be a writer for a show that she was the host of in Los Angeles. She gave me a hug goodbye when the season was over. She's making more money than him now, allegedly. She might be a billionaire. So, like, you know what I mean? For the men out there, men support men. Women get to support women. Are these bros wrestlers too? Are they wrestling too? These days, I cannot tell. He's athletic enough that he could be wrestling. Boxing? So we gotta get a name on him. We gotta figure out who he is so we can get him in here. I just like the idea of having guests who are looking hard at him. Fuck. He looks athletic as hell. I want to get his workouts. Is Egan about to just find out what his name is discreetly? Haven't decided if everything you want to Big Eeg, dude. I like how Egan's not scared. Sparky. I can't get enough of Sparky, bro. Sparky just puttering through the background fucking kills me, dude. Oh my God. I told Sparky to come in today. I don't know why he just fucking buzzed the tower and then fucking left. He gotta have change of direction skills. That's how Egan just risen up another man, bro. Crazy ball knowledge. Who do we have here? PFL fighter? Is that who it is? Glory voice memo. Sparky D, we need it. That's Thad Gene. Thad Gene, tell me some shit about him. Thad. Big Thad. What's up, Thad? Thad Mata, Thad Young. You don't see many Thads these days, bro. You really don't see that many Thads. Thoughts on Alex Bennett putting her kid all over TikTok? She could do whatever she wants. It's her kid, it's her life. I don't have thoughts or judge whatever she's doing. It seems like it's working for her. Seems like she's making enough money on those clips that she should be able to buy some bottles and some plane tickets and live a great life. I don't care. I'm not going to be like the type of person that's like, well, she shouldn't be. I don't care. Thad Jean wearing dad jeans. That's mean. Thoughts on Thad Jean being behind you? I fucking love it. Thad. Big Thad. Legend. Hell yes, bro. Love seeing Thad, bro. I've been a fan of his for fucking how long, bro? I've been talking about Thad. You want to come in? Come on in, bro. I gotta get Thad in here. Yeah. Come, Thad. What's up, bro?
How you doing, Ron?
Good to see you, bro.
Thank you, Fab. How you doing, man?
What's going on, bro? How are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Well, I'm chilling, bro. Grab a seat.
grab a
Grab a
seat.
seat just for a second. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time.
Take up all the time you need.
No, bro. How's your morning going? You're glowing right now.
I'm trying, man. I mean, here in Manhattan, a lot of beautiful people and faces and just buildings. It's great. It's nice. Very different from Florida.
Yeah, I kind of like to look at the top of buildings in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because they have a little something special right at the top, you know? But they'll say you're a tourist if you're, like, looking up. Sometimes I don't care if I look like a tourist.
Man, you're enjoying yourself. Forget what other people are saying.
Right.
Haters.
I can enjoy myself a little bit. I don't know if this is true, but you seem like you've been practicing gratitude recently.
Oh man, I've been practicing gratitude since birth.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm so grateful to be alive. Look where I am right now.
It's amazing.
Right?
Is it something that comes naturally to you, or is it something that you have to work on?
No, it's natural.
Really?
It's natural. Just be grateful.
And what happens when you get in like a rut? What happens when you're having a day when you're like, man, life's kicking my fucking balls right now?
I don't know if I ever look at days like that because I just give it a God. Maybe what am I learning right now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I used to look at it that way. And that's when I was like, oh, miserable. Oh, I hate everything. You know? But once you realize, hey, what am I getting taught today? What's the lesson in this little trial that I'm going through? Then you start realizing, hey, life is about leveling up. And once you look at life like a game or like isekai, an anime, something like how I do it, it's like, okay, I love this. This is great. You know?
Yeah, it makes it more fun to be alive.
It makes it way more fun to be alive.
Have you ever gotten runner's high?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
When you're runner's high, you're good. You're just chilling. You're just running. You're running. You don't realize you're going through it. But once you stop,
And
Now
what was
you're
that like?
Now you're like, damn, I need to go take an ice bath. My ankle's hurting. My knee's hurting. My hip might be broken. It's great. And then you're just like, I need to catch my breath. What did I just go through? You know? But while you're running, you're good. You're just coasting. It's like you're just honestly on a boat just driving. You know, you're just chilling. You're just coasting. But once you stop is when everything just hits you hard, man.
Yeah.
Hits you hard, bro. But what do you do? Do you watch fighting?
I mean, a little bit. I've been to some. I've seen a little PFL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen it in person. It's better to see. It's great to watch on TV. It's better to watch live.
It's way better to watch live. August 1st, I would love for you to come, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I would love for you to come, man.
That would be such a blessing.
I would love for you to come. I would love for your viewers to watch it as well. ESPN. I'm gonna be getting this
Bright
title.
lights, big city.
Oh, bro, it's beautiful. I've never fought in Atlantic City or Jersey or just here in New York.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get a belt here, my first belt.
I mean, the level of fighters that have fought in Atlantic City,
Right?
it's some of the greats of all time have fought in Atlantic City.
Exactly
That's
that.
a story platform. How's training going?
Training is going fantastic. We know what we're looking forward to with this opponent, and we're just making sure that there are no holes in this game and that I'm a part of the history that's within this city. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that
dude.
That I submit myself.
It's
this
great to
place.
read history, but it's better to write it.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Writing your own history, contributing a verse, contributing a chapter to history.
Why not?
Why not, bro?
Why not?
Dude, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
for
here.
having me, brother.
Enjoy your time here at Barstool. We're just so happy that you
That
could
is
pop in,
awesome.
and we'll be watching on August 1st, bro.
Yeah.
Kick
Either
ass.
You're here or you're online.
Exactly. Be great, bro. Be great. Hell yes, Big Dad. Huh? Oh, it's your birthday? God bless, bro. Hell yes, bro. You want us to sing to you? You want the white version or the black version? The best version. Happy birthday to you. Bro. Happy birthday. We got you, bro. Shout out to Thad, bro. Great energy. Thank you for coming in here. What an absolute beast. Nothing like just having folks, bro. Having other fucking folks in here. Happy birthday to Dad. The chat's going crazy for Dad. Love it, bro. Love it. Dad gets trained. Yes. Me and Thad have to chop it up, bro. You could tell that he and I were fucking kindred spirits. Let's get a couple of these clips and then we get the fuck out of here. Just anything that you saw in there, just it was light, you know what I mean? Just some light shit that we could watch. Shout out to the boy Jet Ski. Big up to the General Jet Ski. It's just good, bro. It's just like good vibes, you know what I mean? You feel it in your shoulders, you know what I mean? The glow from the inside, you know what I mean? Reminding my kids where they came from. Shout out to Kev on stage. Low-key, one of the funnier dudes. And this is how you treat your sons. People say, how is it having kids? This is how it is coming to having kids. You got to tell them this all the time.
Jojo, you're my son. Mm-hmm. You came from my balls. Remember that? You was in my balls swimming around like I want to be in the world? Zay, you were in my balls. Now you walk around in the world. Balls, boys. You were in balls. I want to live. I want to be a man. I want to play soccer, but I live in balls. I live in balls. Joe thinks it's funny because I keep saying balls.
It's fucking facts, dude. They did. It's fucking crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about. All of us were just in a nut. In another man's nut. Just fucking literally like suspended in nut. Floating in nut. It is insane to think about. Women too. Ladies in the chat. You guys were in the balls. Balls, boys. You guys were fucking balls. How fucking crazy is that? But and then we made it into the world. And just simultaneously, all of us are also carrying ball boys in ourselves right now. We have like a Wimbledon worth of ball boys inside of us right now. And it really just, it tickles everything. Anything else? Yeah, we got other shit. Finish the side quest, bro. This bro is one of the funniest dudes. Cause you don't really see white boys with the patois, like the bro side quest, who did Mark Gagnon's podcast. It was so good, it's so funny. But he just hits the side quests in Jamaica.
Finish the lyrics. Just a small town girl.
It's a small town girl and a big fat Dan. You want a small slim girl, and the slim girl want a fat man. And you know the two of them are Dan, so we're gonna make up a combination. R-I-N-G-O, data ringo. B-I-N-G-O, data bingo. My favorite show, a Wi-Fi go. When we go a show, me no sit a back row. Me have a big body girl, up a front row. She a eat popcorn, me a eat up row. When me say my name, Metro. Yo!
That is it.
Why was that actually fucking fire? He said he'd never heard a finish the lyric before, and he just fucking ripped an absolute fucking heater. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff from SideQuest. Every single time, it's good. And I don't never know if it's fucking staged or if it's just like that's how bros are in Jamaica. Just good, solid, clean shit. Good, solid, clean shit. Anything else? Or one heart, one blood, one heart. Anything else? One more, one blood, one heart. We got one more in here. One blood, one heart. Just enjoying ourselves. Upvote the stream. Come to the Nicest, bro. Subscribe to the fucking channel. Subscribe to the channel. This is how it should be. This is how it was written. Some things never change. Straight off the rip.
No way, my brother.
And we end strong.
Long time no see, Rastafari.
Me don't know with him man down, him man must be hype for me. Every time me look for you, I can't cry, baby. Moonshine, darling, take off the drug. Let me go to bed. One blood, one heart, one destination. Me don't know what me do.
It's like that. Sometimes it's just it's just like that. It's just like that. We have content on RoneDotCom that needs you to watch it. We have more content that'll be coming out tomorrow. We have content every Wednesday. We have a live event this weekend. We're going to be flooding it with content all August with compliment battles and stuff about the summer house. We have so much shit that's coming out. We have endless... Just playing. Oh, shit. Game time. Before we do anything else, can we talk about Game Time? I almost forgot about our brothers over at Game Time. You see, you know what I mean? Run it back one time for Game Time. Obviously, we're downloading the Game Time app today and using code RoneDotCom for $20 off of our first purchase. But other than that, bro, we have to talk about Game Time. Game Time will get you great seats wherever you want to be, whenever you want to see. Because Game Time, like, look at this. I could get Mets tickets on Friday for $23 on Game Time. $23, okay? That's Reds at Mets on Friday. That's a good deal. A steal of a deal. Shout out to Ev. Shout out to Big Ev. I know he uses Game Time. Scroll down. WWE, Friday, 8-1, Prudential Center. $88 to be in the building. See Kane. See CM Punk. See some of my close friends. Or maybe you go down to Atlantic City, see PFL, and you get those tickets on Game Time. You go Game Time Picks. It's just that straightforward, okay? It really is just that straightforward. Support Game Time. They support almost everything that I do. So just their ability to support me makes me want to support them even more. Download the Game Time app. Use code RoneDotCom for $20 off your first purchase. I can't tell you how much it helps this show if you actually use that code. $20 off your first purchase. If you're going to see that Mets game for $26, that means you're getting $6 Mets tickets with the $20 off. How good is that? That's prohibition era pricing, okay? That's how much like a third baseline seat costed in like 1920, okay? And now you're getting that deal today to go to a Mets game, thanks to our good friends over at Game Time. Rone, I will run from the Chicago office to the New York office and stream it for a job. No, you won't. No, you won't. Lucas, Adam, how much longer do we need to have to pretend living in New York City with twin babies is a good idea? You're going to need some fresh air here soon, maybe some sleep. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's actually the best idea. When you have young children and you're going somewhere and you have to wait outside for a second, no better place to be than New York City, where you could just be like, oh, look at that. A car's going by. Look, the bus is going by. Look, a weird homeless person. Oh, let's give him money. No better way to learn life lessons than being in New York City. No better way to learn people skills than being in New York City. No better way to learn how to be a regular human being as trial by fire than being in New York City. The more people you meet, the more reps you'll get at having interacted with people. I think that they'll have trial by fire living in New York City. You're incorrect about that. You're incorrect about that. Also, Steve Gerben said Delaware. He said Delco County Community College. Delco County Community College. Delaware County Community College. I didn't want to call him out to his face, but it's been in the back of my head. I had to say something. No one has ever raised children in New York before. That's a fact. Some things never change. I guess let's fucking rip it again. Why not?
No way, my brother.
One blood.
Long time no see, Rastafari.
Me don't know with him on down him on my hype for me. Every time me look for you, I can't cry, baby. Moonshine, darling, take off the drug. Let me go to bed. One blood, one heart, one destination. Me don't know what me do.
And it's just like that. RoneDotCom. One blood, one heart. Like all that shit I said before. Come to the Nicest. Support the content. We just want to be entertaining. Love gang.